Greetings to all car enthusiasts. It's been a full 100 years since 1918, and until January 2018, Chevrolet celebrated the centennial of producing full-size pickup trucks. Yes, Chevrolet has been manufacturing pickup trucks for a century. On this occasion, they introduced an entirely new fourth generation of the Silverado, but it's worth noting that the name itself isn't a century old. The name Silverado was officially adopted in 1998, but it wasn't the first time it was used. Before it was called CK Series, Silverado name was also used for different vehicles before 1998. Chevrolet has a history with this name. The name is not new for Chevrolet. In celebration of the centenary, the company launched the fourth generation of the Silverado, and today we'll take a close look at the Chevrolet Silverado Trail Boss, a single cab 2019 model exclusively available in the Middle East. And let's start talking about engines, and I need you to pay close attention. Are there any updates in the engine department? The core engines that were available still exist, but there's a new addition. Let's discuss them in order. The standard engine in the base model is a V6 with a 4.3-liter capacity, producing 285 horsepower and 414 Newton-meters of torque. For the first time in pickup trucks, there's a 2.7-liter turbocharged four-cylinder, but it's more powerful than the V6, boasting 310 horsepower and 472 Newton-meters of torque. Frankly, it's remarkable. If you have a single cab Silverado like the one we have today, you'll get a 6-speed transmission. If it's a double cab, you'll have an 8-speed transmission. There's also the dynamic fuel management system, which automatically shuts down any cylinder that's not needed. It's natural for the car to operate with only 2 cylinders. This happens when the system senses the need to deactivate the other 6 cylinders. But how does the system choose which cylinders to deactivate? It depends on the system. The car automatically determines the number and position of the cylinders to be shut down, whether it's 2, 4, or 6. This is truly remarkable. Silverado's weight starts at 2,029 kilograms for the base model and goes up to 2,272 kilograms for the fully loaded high country trim. Having discussed dynamic fuel management, it's time to delve into fuel efficiency. Let's begin with the fuel tank. The fuel tank has a capacity of 90.8 liters, or we can simply round it up to 91 liters. Regarding mileage, the pickup truck consumes 9.4 kilometers per liter. What about the engine that many enthusiasts love, especially after modifications? The 5.3-liter V8 with 355 horsepower and 519 Newton-meters of torque. There are no potential power issues here. Now let's check the gearbox temperature. In the past, we used to worry about the temperature reaching 100 degrees Celsius, and we would have to cool the engine down, or the vehicle would shut off as a safety measure. What does Chevrolet say about this? No need to worry or fear. With the cooling system and the robust gearbox, the vehicle can withstand temperatures up to 135 degrees Celsius. In typical conditions, the temperature hovers around 85-90 degrees, and now we'll push the car a bit using Tiptronic in first gear. Impressive torque. We're now in first gear, and the temperature has reached 99 degrees, while the outside temperature is between 38 to 42 degrees with some humidity. But with Chevrolet adding a gearbox cooler, we no longer need to install one ourselves when purchasing a Silverado or GMC, as it now comes directly from the dealer. My thoughts on the car: when the vehicle is empty, and despite the strong suspension systems, you'll find that the car vibrates vigorously, especially at high speeds. The tire size is large, and there are certainly other options that might be more suitable for these conditions. Internally, the lighting is weak, and there's some reflection from the screen onto the rear window, which appears on the central mirror. But driving the car gives you a sense of authority, luxury, quality, and its substantial size, which I didn't struggle with in parking or garage situations. Fuel consumption for an 8-cylinder vehicle is reasonable, but we won't call it excellent. It's just